Welcome to your practice. My name's Sophie, and I am taking you through a full body flow today, and it's all levels. It's a daily yoga practice suitable for anyone. There will be lots of different options for different poses, so you can choose which option you want to take based on your level or just based on where you want to go with your practice today. We'll get started in any comfortable seat. Once you find a comfortable seat, rest your hands down onto your thighs. Close your eyes if it's comfortable. And right away, we'll do 4, 7, 8 breathing. I will guide you through one, and then you'll do a couple rounds on your own. So first, take a full breath in. An open mouth exhale. Now inhale through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going on your own. 4, 7, 8. When you're holding your breath at the top, relax your shoulders. Take one more round. Let your breath return to its natural rhythm. Begin to blink your eyes open and make your way into tabletop. Extend your right leg straight back and keep the toes on the ground, toes curled under. Press back through your right heel. And as you're doing that, press into the hands, spread your fingers. Strong shoulders, strong core. Lift your right leg all the way up, straight back behind you, and take your left arm straight forward. Knit the ribs in, get a little bit longer, and take your right leg a little bit out to the right and your left arm a little bit out to the left. So you're kind of taking your arm and leg at a diagonal. And bring it back to center. Bring your elbow and knee towards each other. Don't worry, we're only doing this one time. Extend your arm and leg and set your left hand down onto the ground. Then bring your right foot over to the left, tap it down, and lift it straight back up. Again, bring it over to the left. Lift it straight up. Once more, down and up. Take your left foot out to the left. Keep your knee where it is and open to the right. So it's like a modified half moon facing the right side of the room. Flex your right foot. Reach your right arm over your ear and bring your elbow and knee towards each other. Try to touch and extend them all the way back out. And bring your right foot to the ground. Reach your right arm up and rise all the way up into gate pose. You're facing the right side of the mat. Sit back on your left heel if you can, and right toes point up. Now, if this doesn't feel comfortable for your left knee, just bring your hands out in front of you. No problem. If you're sitting back on your heel and you want to, you can walk your hands forward. Come back up onto your hands and rise back up into gate pose. So you're standing on your left knee, your right leg is straight out. Bring your right hand to your right shin and take your left arm up and over to the right for a side bend. So you're bending towards the back of your mat. Take another 2 breaths here, feeling a stretch all the way through the left side body. Rise back up to gate pose. Set your left hand back down and lift your right arm up and right leg up, just like the way we started. Bring your right hand down, shift to face the front of the mat so your right leg is straight back behind you now. Your hips are squared. And then set your right knee behind your left knee, setting up for cow face pose. Take your feet out as wide as you can bring them and walk your hands all the way back and sit back in between your heels. Now, if Gomukhasana, this shape doesn't work for you, you can take Sukhasana by just crossing your legs in a crisscross position. Then you can either stay upright in either position or walk your hands down. In both of those options, you should feel a nice hip stretch. And we're stretching the back body from the neck all the way down to the lower back, stretching out all of those muscles and letting them release. Shift forward back onto your knees and uncross your legs. Let's do that whole journey on the other side. Left leg extends back, toes stay down. Press back through your left heel, spread your fingers. Connect with your breath. Emphasize lengthening the exhales. Lift your left leg straight up and back. Reach your right arm forward, opposite arm, opposite leg. Knit the ribs in. And take your right arm to the right and your left leg to the left at a diagonal. Bring them straight back, elbow and knee together. Squeeze. Inhale, extend it back out. Bring your right hand to the ground. Bring your left foot over to the right just to tap down and lift it back up. Left foot over to the right. Lift it back up. One more time. Down and lift. Keep your right knee where it is, but bring the foot to the right a little bit and open and face the left side of the mat by reaching your left arm up. Flex your left foot. Take your left arm over your ear, making a straight line from your leg to your arm. Then bring your elbow and knee together. Keep them as high as you can. Extend it all back out. Set your left foot on the ground and rise up for gate pose, facing the left side of your mat. You can either bring your hands to the ground or you can sit back on your right heel. Now, not everybody's ankles and knees are okay with this, and that's okay. Either stay where you are with your hands down, or if you're sitting on your heel, walk your hands forward. Left foot is flexed, the toes are pointed to the sky. One more full breath. Come back up onto your hands and rise up back into gate pose, arms out wide. Left hand on left shin or left outer thigh, and right arm up and over, so side bend to the back of the mat again. Press into the outer edge of your left foot. Rise all the way back up. Set your right hand down and lift your left leg up. Bring your left hand down to the ground and turn so that your hips are facing down and you're facing forward. And bring your left knee behind your right knee. And you might have to readjust a little bit here. Take your feet wide and sit all the way back in between your hips, or take Sukhasana, which is just a seated like crisscross applesauce. Either stay or walk your hands down. Rise back up. Take your hands back out in front of you. Uncross your legs. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees and hips for down dog. Take a nice wide leg down dog. Feet as wide as your mat. Shake out your head. Shake out your legs. Bring your feet to hip distance. And cross your left ankle over your right thigh. So you're doing figure 4 from down dog. Then walk your hands all the way back to the back of the mat. And have your left toes wrap around your upper arm if you can. And try to sit a little bit lower and come up onto your fingertips as you open your chest forward a bit. Bring your hands to your heart and slowly rise upright with your chest. And stand all the way up to one-legged mountain. Stand tall. Then cross your left foot over your right foot for a crisscross and fold. Bring your hands down to the ground. Now uncross your feet so you're in a regular forward fold. Walk your hands all the way out to plank. Lower your knees down to the ground, then lower all the way down. Lift up for cobra. Shoulders back and down, hips stay down, feet press down. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. Take your time. Maybe you hook your toes over your left upper arm. Sit a little bit lower so you can lengthen your spine rather than rounding forward. Bring your hands to your heart and start to rise up. So you're still sitting in figure 4. We'll stand all the way up on one leg, arms up, right leg up. Just exploring our balance a little bit. Then cross the right foot over top of the left foot, over on the left side. Release your hands down, crisscross fold. Uncross your legs. Walk your hands all the way out to plank. Lower down with or without your knees. Come down halfway or all the way. Cobra or up dog. So just a back bend of your choice. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. Straighten the leg back out and step your foot between your hands for low lunge. Fingertips frame your front foot. Take an inhale. Straighten your right leg on your exhale. Option to lift the bottom of the foot so just the heel is down and the toes are up. Inhale, shift back into low lunge. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale, shift forward. One more time. Exhale, shift back. And stay here with your legs straight. Toes up or down. Down doesn't really matter. You might explore moving the right hip forward and then the left hip forward and see how those subtle movements change the way that the pose feels. Then bend the right knee back into low lunge. Set the back knee down and reach the arms up. Bring your palms together at your heart. Squeeze your hips towards each other and twist to your right. Hook your left elbow. Press the hands together. Option to lift your back knee. And enjoy this twist. You can explore shifting your weight a little bit forward, maybe a little bit back. Let your breath be your anchor here. Set your back knee down. Reach your arms up. Take your arms out wide and take the left arm under your right arm for eagle arms. Reach your arms forward and up and maybe a little back bend or a big back bend, depending on what you want to do. Rise back up. Release your arms down to the ground. Lift your back knee. Step back into plank. Lower down onto your forearms one at a time. Walk your feet in for dolphin. Have a slight bend of the knees. Lift your tailbone high. Keep your heels lifted. Keep your gaze down and press into the forearms. Walk it back out to forearm plank. Imagine you have a block on your back and you don't want it to fall off. Rise up to high plank. Downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Lift your left leg up. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Straighten the leg, back out. Step your foot between your hands. Low lunge. Fingertips frame your front foot. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your left leg, lift the bottom of the foot up. Inhale, bend the front knee. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale. Exhale. Stay here. Your choice if you want the heel on the ground or the whole foot on the ground. And it really just depends on the day. One's not better than the other. Press down. If your foot is down, press down into your left big toe. And play around with your hips. Bend your left knee into low lunge. Set the back knee down. And sweep your arms up. Bring your hands to your heart. Twist to your left. Hook your elbow. Option to lift your back knee. Every time you exhale, you twist just a little bit more. Put your knee back down. Slowly come back to center. Reach your arms up. Take your arms out wide. Right arm under left arm for eagle arms. Bring the elbows forward and up. And if it feels okay, a back bend. And then rise back up. Release your arms down. Step back to plank. Lower onto your forearms one at a time. Imagine you have that block on your low back. You don't want it to fall. Hold here. Walk your feet in again for dolphin. Walk your feet back for a forearm plank. Slowly rise back up onto your hands. Downward facing dog. Breath in. Full breath out. We'll make our way to a seat. You can take your hands wide and you can try to hop through into cross leg, or you can just sit down however way you want. Now, once you come into your seat, bring your hands behind you so your fingers face forward. And lift your legs up like you're in boat pose. And extend your right leg long and bring it back in. Extend your left leg long, bring it back to 90 degrees. Option to take your arms out into boat pose and extend your right leg Bring it in. Extend your left leg. Bring it in. One more time. Extend, bend, extend, bend. Now extend both legs, get low for a low boat, and hold for 3, 2, on 1, rise back up to boat. Cross your legs. Sit tall like nothing happened just now. Take a full breath in. Exhale. Take your legs wide for a wide-legged fold. Flex your feet. Put your hands behind you, scoot a little bit forward, and sit tall. And work to really lengthen your spine. Now you can stay here or you can walk your hands down. Let's take about 5 breaths just to relax into the stretch. Keep those feet flexed as you roll your inner thighs behind you. Slowly rise back up. Bring your feet together, knees wide, Baddha Konasana. And try to scoot close towards your heels. Wrap your hands around your feet and start to fold forward. If you want to, press your elbows into your shins, into your calves. Really widen through the collarbones as you're folding. Big breaths. And slowly rise all the way up. Take your legs straight out in front of you and slowly lower down onto your back. Bend your knees. We'll set up for a bridge pose here. So feet right under your heels, palms face down, hips lift up. Your knees are about hip distance apart, not too wide, not too close. And you can either slide your shoulder blades under your back, or if you have a wheel in your practice and you feel warm enough to go into wheel, you're more than welcome to. So I will guide through wheel just in case you're unsure and you feel like you want to try. Bring your hands by your ears with your fingers face the front of the mat. And we're going to press ourselves up as we lean the head back and go into a deeper back bend all the way up. You can have the heels lifted if you want, or if they can reach the ground, that's fine too. There's really no right or wrong way. Sometimes I find that lifting the heels feels better on my back. If you're in bridge, keep rocking that. Slowly lower back down to the ground from wherever you are. Take your feet as wide as the mat. Windshield wiper your legs side to side. Maybe you circle your wrists out. And bring your knees up and feet under your hips and a couple pelvic tilts. So press your lower back into the ground and then just relax your core, your abdominals, so that your lower back kind of releases. Press it down and release. Do that a few more times. Press, release, press, release. One more time. Now find neutral and bring your knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. Rock side to side. And drop your knees all the way to the right for a twist. Right hand on top of left knee, left arm opens to the left. If you want more, your left arm can go up more at a diagonal with a slight bend of the elbow, kind of like a cactus arm. Every time you exhale, You twist a little bit more. The inhale lengthens you. The exhale deepens you. Bring your knees slowly back to center. And drop your knees to the left side. Right arm out and up to the right a little bit if you want, or up towards the top of the mat if you want. Soften the facial muscles. Soften the neck muscles. Bring your knees back up to center. Hug them into your chest one last time. And release your legs down for Shavasana. Arms down by your sides. Close your eyes. Find stillness. Get comfortable. And I'll guide you back in just a couple minutes. Begin to deepen your breath. Bring movement into the fingers and toes gently and slowly. Reach your arms overhead. Take a full body stretch. Bend your knees. Roll to one side. And slowly press up to a seat. Bring your palms together at your heart. And let's bow together in gratitude for this practice. Thank you so much for practicing with me today and then letting me guide you. I hope that it felt great, and I would love to hear from you in the comments. So leave a comment below, like the video, and most importantly, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button so that we can continue practicing together. I'll see you next time.